roast pork for the day. I just put garlic powder in it and some vegetable salt and some peppercorn, ground black peppercorn, and I dry it first. Then ready to go in the hot oven. Yes, ready for the hot oven to put the pork, and then I'll chop some vegetables. Now I just put the pork. I warm up the oven for about 250 for 15 minutes before, and then it's really hot now, so I just put the pork there. Then it might cook for at least an hour and 30 minutes. And then I reduce the heat for about 180 after 30 minutes. And see you there. Now this is ready to go in the oven because the roast pork is halfway to be cooked, so I just sprinkle a little bit of olive oil before I bake it. This is all my chocos from the garden and the butternut pumpkin. And a little bit of red onions in there. That all smells good. And then I'll put some vegetable salt. Yeah, it's vegetable salt, a little bit. And a little bit of garlic powder. There. This is a miss, this one. Olive oil is good for you. And it's ready for the oven. Now it's all cooked and see it's crackled now. So I let have a rest for 5 minutes at least so that the meat will not be dry when you cut. And then I'm waiting for the vegetables to be cooked. So ready for lunch. So before that, I use this one first for baking, and then after 30 minutes when the oil was start to coming out, I pour this on top of the skin so that it will be crackled, and then I transfer to this big dish so that this one can cook first at the end, because if you put this straight away here, this skin here is not gonna be crackled. So what I did, I just used the flat first and then pour the hot fat in there, and that's what makes it crunchy. Okay, have a rest for 5 minutes and then we're gonna eat for lunch.
Let's hook into the nice pork.
Roast pork.
Roasted lovely.
The roast pork is done, and then we just rest for 5 minutes and then
Carved it up.
Harvey cut it up so that the meat will not be dry. Now look at the meat is still moist in it, darling.
Yummy, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You want that one?
No, don't worry about me, just you
Don't worry
first.
about you. Not about me.
And then the apple sauce.
Got some apple sauce on it.
Yeah.
Buried it in apple sauce.
You like apple sauce than the gravy in it.
Pretty good.
Start eating.
Start eating. What are you gonna watch me eat? That's not a knife, that's a butter knife.
Alright. It's only roast pork, darling. It's not a steak knife. You don't need a steak knife.
What's this one? Potato. Baked potato.
Now you cannot eat the
Like
pork
pumpkin?
crackle, otherwise you,
Wrecked me teeth.
yeah, too expensive. The dentist, darling.
Mm.
The dentist cuts your arm and leg.
Mm. Both arms.
Yeah.
Mmm.
This is a special treat for my darling for washing, hanging up my clothes. He's been a good boy, so he has a good lunch today. A roast pork for him today for his lunch. Plus, he's got a decent lunch and usi lunch. Isn't that right? Eh?
Oi, oi, oi.
How is the pork? Tender?
Good.
Not smelly?
Right. She made a good girl.
Actually, that pork is coming from Mama Ren, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Try the skin. Mmm.
Mmm.
The skin is so crackle, crunchy.
Crunchy.
This is nice with sweet chili sauce, soy sauce, apple sauce with it, and with a hot rice. I love that hot rice with this one. You see, when you do the roasting or any meat, when it's done, you cannot cut it right away. You have to have a rest for a while so that the meat will be moist when you cut up. Look at this. It's still moist in it down.
Mmm. Excellent, eh?
Tastes good as pork. My poor darling is a bit hungry today, aren't you, darling? You haven't had any roast
A while.
pork for a long time. Because when it gets dirty, the oven will be dirty, and you're sick of cleaning, innit?
Not dirty in it straight away.
So you gotta clean today after lunch.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Do not sing when you're eating. And that's the apple sauce to go with that roast pork. And this is my pork crackle. It's all mine because Daddy can't chew it, might break his teeth. And this is my lunch, my special lunch for the day. For my darling husband. This is so. Look at that cow, Daddy. It's so good. This crunchy pork. This is what I want. Crunchy. Come on, everyone, have some crunchy pork crackle. What I did with this skin lab, I cooked for 30 minutes first in a high heat for about 250 degrees. And then I grabbed those pork and transferred it to the big dish and then pour the hot oil in it and continue baking it until it's done. An hour and 30 minutes because this pork is not really big. So, yeah. Anyhow, is that tasty, is it? Tender meat. Thank
Yummy.
you, Mama Ram, for the roast pork, for the pork.
Yummy meat, Mama Ram.
Yeah,
Must have visited a nice butcher.
must be in Pittsburgh, the Aston Butcher.
Mm. Mm.
Tastes good, isn't it?
Mm.
And this is mine. I'm gonna pour the applesauce. Applesauce is so yummy with this roast pork. Yes. Then with my pork crackle. Yum. So yummy. There. Another one for my crackle. Yum. Nice and crunchy. Very tasty.
Thank you, my darling, for this lovely lunch. It's very tasty. Filled a big hole in me tummy. I'll be right now for the rest of the day.
No more dinner, that's it.
No more dinner. Don't need dinner tonight. No. I'll have breakfast in the
This is
morning.
a supper.
No, but yeah, straight through till breakfast in the morning.
Banana. Banana.
Have a
before you-
banana.
Anyway, thank you for them.
Thanks to all our subscribers all over the world.
The viewers, buddy.
And the viewers all over the world. They come from here, there and everywhere.
Come from the wolf.
A lot of places we never go to or never been to and probably never get there to either, but
Thanks.
anyway.
Thanks for the OC people.
Oh,
OC,
wow.
OC, oi, oi, oi.
All Aussie, oi, and the Canadians and the Americans and the
Korean.
Korean, Japanese,
Yeah, Chinese.
the Filipinos.
Filipinos.
Who else do we have? Few, I don't know.
Okay, bye-bye for
Bye
now.
for now. Catch you in the next video.
See you next time in our next videos. Bye-bye. Have a nice day, my friend.
Bye.
Bye-bye. I'm going to have my lunch now. See you next time. God bless.